Ancient people once claimed there was a time before the moon. Not before telescopes or astronomy, before the moon itself. In ancient Greece, the people of Arcadia were called the Proselenes. That name means something close to the people before the moon. Writers like Aristotle, Plutarch, and others preserved the idea that the Arcadians were so ancient they were said to predate the moon in the sky. Now, science says the moon formed billions of years before human beings ever existed. So no, this is not proof that mankind watched the moon arrive. But consider this. Why would an ancient people describe themselves that way in the first place? Maybe it was just poetic bragging. Maybe it was a myth of extreme old age. Or did they inherit a memory so old that later generations no longer understood what it meant? Because across the ancient world, people didn't just tell stories about gods. They preserved memories of catastrophes, lost ages, vanished lands, and skies that were different than ours. Maybe before the moon was never meant to be astronomy. Maybe it was a signal, a way of saying, our story begins before the world became the world you know. And if that's the case, this is one of those questions that demands an answer.